Welcome everybody to Catfish Weekly presented by Whisker Apparel. We have a special Thursday edition with Angela Herndon from the West Memphis, Arkansas Clarion Motel. This is the host motel for the Mississippi River Monster Catfish Tournament coming up in Memphis, Tennessee in September. Angela, how's it going?
Honey, it's going wonderful. We're just ready for y'all to get here and come see us.
You know, the whole catfishing world is pretty much ready to be there. We just can't hardly wait. It was such a great time down there last year. You know, the motel was really good to us. The bar and restaurant was great. The service was outstanding, and all the security that you guys had worked out really good. And the tournament was just unbelievably fun. So we're all excited about getting back down there.
And the winners of that tournament stayed at our hotel. So y'all might want to keep that in mind when you go to pick your hotel, okay?
It's a lucky omen, isn't it?
It is.
You know,
it is. And you know, go ahead.
The people that don't have reservations, you still have rooms available. Is that correct?
$99, starting at $99 a night. But if you stay 3 or more nights, you're going to get a $10 discount per night. So that's going to bring your rate down to $89. You stayed here with us last year, make sure you let us know that, because we're going to give you an extra $5 off a night. And if you're bringing a generator, we're going to give you an extra $10 off a night for that as well. So you could get your rate as low as $74 a night.
Wow, what a deal. Well, you know, I'm going to be bringing a generator down, and we're going to be having a great time. There was a lot of people that brought stuff down last year, and we really had a great time. You have multiple rooms available in that hotel. Yes,
sir, we do. And not only with our rooms, we have about 3,000 foot of cord that we can lay out if we need to. If somebody doesn't have a generator and doesn't know somebody with a generator, we can lay out cord so that they can power up their batteries, because we don't want anybody out there and breaking down because their battery wasn't a full charge.
That's right.
We're going to have extra security this year. We've got one for the back parking lot and one for the front parking lot. We're going to do us a rotating breakfast every morning. So, because I don't know if everybody's like me, but I like to be out on the water and in my fishing hole by the time the sun breaks. So we're going to run breakfast from 4 a.m. to 9 a.m. That way, if you've got your little wife or your little girlfriend that doesn't want to go out on the boat with you, she can still get her a decent breakfast that morning. And don't forget, on tournament day, we always do our grab and go bags for all you tournament guys. Before we put y'all in the water, we want to make sure y'all have a nice full belly.
You know, I assume Nona is still with you. She was such a good girl last year, and she worked really hard to make sure the breakfast stuff was ready. She had the bags ready for us before we left out on tournament day. It was the most impressive thing, and what a sweet lady she is.
She is still with us, and she is still doing an amazing job. You know, we couldn't get along without her and her daughters. We've actually moved Stephanie out of the kitchen, and she's now over our maintenance department. So she'll make sure any problems that you have are taken care of, which you shouldn't have any. But if you do, we've got you covered. We're going to have, we've got so many fun things going on up here. We have goodie bags that are going to be given out to various people. So when you come up, make sure you get a ticket, because we're going to be giving out tickets, and we're going to have a prize at the end of the week.
Outstanding. Now, let's talk a little bit about the restaurant and bar that you have. We spent I think we spent every night in there last year. They had my Cardinals ball games on. The food was just fabulous. The place was packed nearly every night. Just a great time in there.
Well, we still have the bar and restaurant. So y'all still can come in after a long day of fishing, grab you a great dinner and a nice cold drink, and just enjoy the rest of your evening with us. Let us take care of you. You know, we still got Lisa in there running the bar for us. We got some other really great bartenders and waitresses. Our cooking staff is phenomenal. They just really do an amazing job, and they put a lot of pride and care into everything they prepare.
I agree. It's one of the greatest places that we stay. You know, Cindy and I travel a lot to these tournaments throughout the year, and we go all over the place. and I was so impressed with the service last year and the help with the parking. You guys was out there helping people back their boats in, so there was enough room in between boats everybody could walk around, and the security was outstanding. You guys traveled around in vehicles all night long, every night. I don't know how you got it all done.
Yes, sir. And we're going to do that again this year. We're going to make sure everybody has an assigned parking space, and that's going to be your parking space for the entirety of the tournament. You know, we like to make sure that everybody is able to get to their boat and get pulled out, because I may want to leave at 6:30 in the morning, and the guy right beside him may want to leave at 4. So we have to make sure that everybody can leave when they want to and get back when they need to.
That's 100% correct. That's exactly the way it was last year. Now, Angela, we was, if I remember correctly, we was about 15 minutes from your motel to the boat ramp or the pyramid, whichever place you decide to go. Is that correct?
That's right. We're actually 4 miles from Memphis, Tennessee. Depending on traffic and the time of day, you're looking at 10 minutes to Bill Street, 5 minutes to the pyramid. To the ramps, you're looking at about 15 minutes, because you have to go down and cross over onto the island.
Right. Mud Island.
Yeah, onto Mud Island. But it's a fairly simple shot. We're an easy on and off of the interstate. You know, we have an exit ramp right before you get to us on either side, and we have an easy on right as you get out of our parking lot on either side.
That's outstanding. I know that we was just no time getting to the ramps, no time getting to the pyramid, and it's a great facility to go to spend some time. And you know, we're going to be down there doing some live shows again this year. We might kind of like to do one at the motel. If you guys got a place we can set up where the noise isn't so bad,
Darling,
I think that'd be a lot of fun.
I always have a place for you, darling. I always have a place for you.
If we can get a thing set up that everybody stays there pretty much. I mean, there's some guys that didn't last year, but there was some that stayed in another motel that ended up coming in there because they wasn't happy with where they was at. And
Exactly.
Like I say, the parking lot was really, really full last year, and everybody helped everybody get back in and done whatever it needed to do. It was just a really good time, and we stood outside the motel as we do in most places, and had some beverages at night and talked about fishing and lied to each other, and it was just a really good time.
Well, we're going to have just as good a time, if not better, this year. We're looking forward to everybody coming down, because we have, I mean, better hotels in this area. And for what some of the people were telling me last year, they were saying that they were staying in places that were charging $120, $130 a night, but they had no security for their boats, getting a hot breakfast in the morning. And we plan on showing them exactly how Southern we are, because we're going to just throw the Southern charm out there just as thick as we can. We're going to make sure you have a hot breakfast, you got plenty of parking, and you're well taken care of.
You know, my whole life I've heard of Southern hospitality, and when we got to Memphis, I figured out what that really is. It was just a really neat place to be, and a great time. Everybody had a wonderful time staying there. Now, how can they get a hold of you to set up for rooms and stuff, Angela?
Okay, so here's the best way to get a hold of me. I'm going to give you several options. You can either reach me at the hotel, which I'm here about 7 days a week, and that number is going to be 870-735-5, or you can call me on my personal cell phone, and that number is 870-514-5355, or you can reach me by my email. I'll be happy to do that. Just give me an email at 247HERND hold on. Okay, 247HERNDON@gmail.com. Yeah, I couldn't even remember my own email, y'all.
You're also available on Facebook. And
I am.
They can send you a message there, correct?
By all means. Look me up on Facebook. It's under Angela Herndon. in West Memphis, Arkansas. You can reach me on there anytime. I mean, if I don't get to you right away, please just give me a call back. If you're calling my cell phone number, please don't leave a message. I'm really horrible at checking those. But if you call the front desk and they aren't able to help you, then just leave a message and I'll give you a call back just as quick as I possibly can.
Well, I'm sure that the girls at the front desk will be able to set them up for discounted rates for the tournament. I know they.
Yeah. I've got some new girls, so I'm still getting them trained on, Mississippi River monsters, but we're going to have them ready for y'all when y'all get here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. It's going to be a great time. We're looking forward to getting down to Memphis. So anybody that doesn't have a room and needs a place to stay that's fishing Mississippi River monsters, please get a hold of the West Memphis Clarion Motel. Talk to Angela. She will set you up, and I promise you get the best service that you've ever had anywhere you've ever been. Angela, thank you so much for being on this special edition show. I hope that everybody calls and get their rooms reserved because we don't want anybody to miss out and not have a place to stay.
This is true. Y'all come on and give me a call, all right?
All right. Thanks a lot, Angela.